Hello and welcome to the I Can Do podcast with Benjamin Lee. We're here to talk about tips and strategies to have an I Can Do mindset when it comes to faith, family, fitness, and food. Let's go. Here's your host, Benjamin Lee.
Hello and welcome to another episode of I Can Do. I am Benjamin Lee. Wherever you may be, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day to listen to these podcasts. We are slowly but surely building up podcast after podcast, and hopefully this year in 2021, I will have more guests on the show, so stay tuned for that. If you can, every podcast always benefits from ratings and reviews, so if you get the opportunity, I would greatly appreciate you leaving me a rating, a review. It only needs to be a couple of words. It doesn't have to be that much, but every review and rating really goes a long way. So if you can do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Today I want to talk about the idea of proving it to yourself. Prove it to yourself. You know, when you start thinking about an I can do mentality, a mindset of accomplishing, of getting things done, I think something very important is to make sure that we follow through, to make sure that we actually do the things that we say we're going to do. I know things can often change. I've been there. I have canceled things. I have rescheduled things. But there is something very powerful with knowing that when you start something, you can see it through. There's also something very important when it comes to just this idea of really proving it to yourself. And what I mean by that is that sometimes it's like a lot of people today really want to show everyone else what they are doing. Maybe they're looking for some strength from that. Maybe they're looking for some, people admiring what they're doing, or maybe they even want to bring people along. But I do think there is something very important about proving things to yourself. It's good that we want to lose weight with other people or get in shape and inspire other people, but I think at times we need to first see, okay, can I actually do this myself? Making sure that we understand who we are actually doing it for. And the more that we can do that, whether it's with fitness, whether it's with business, whether it's with family, the stronger we're going to be in faith, family, fitness, and or food. So I want you to think about your goals for 2021 if you have created them. So we're almost at the end of the month of January. I'm thinking about last year, where I was last year. Last year I was sick around this time leading up to the Super Bowl. Hopefully I won't get sick this year. But I want you to start thinking about things that you have set out to do. Number one, are you doing them? Number two, are you seeking to prove to yourself and not necessarily to other individuals that you can actually do what you're saying you're going to do? One of the things that I have begun to do, I have been going through Scott Young's Rapid Learner material online. It's a year-long course, and there was something really interesting that's helped me out so far this year with this idea of setting like soft deadlines. So, for example, for me, I'm teaching every week a Bible class. I'm preaching every week a sermon. So one of the things I've been working on has been hitting these soft deadlines. A soft deadline is not something that you absolutely have to hit because it's not the main date or the main time that you're trying to hit. However, having these soft deadlines really does something beneficial for me, for your mindset, when it comes to getting to where you want to be. And so that's one of the ways that I'm trying to prove to myself that I can get certain things done. So for example, with my Bible class, I set a certain amount of hours that I want to study for that particular Bible class. Now I'm setting these soft deadlines throughout the week that I want to hit. I'm doing all of that, and this may actually sound a little bit hypocritical since I said you don't have to share it with anyone, right? But I'm sharing this for the sake of you understanding. Now I'm trying to hit those soft deadlines. the more I hit those deadlines, the easier my life becomes, the less stress that I have, and it reinforces to myself, I can do this. I can get this done. So I want you to maybe consider that. If you're trying to accomplish something, prove it to yourself that you can actually follow through. And one of the ways that you can kind of set yourself up for success is having these soft deadlines. So at the end of the week, if you want to work out 4 days a week or 5 days a week, put it in your calendar, put a daily goal, and then prove to yourself that you can follow through. I think that will give you a lot of strength and encouragement and confidence in yourself. And the natural, I think, byproduct or result will be other people in the process of time are going to naturally see what you have been doing. I know we like to get praise and people seeing what we're doing, but we don't have to actively seek it out. When we're putting in the work, the effort, proving to ourselves, all of that will naturally come. So give that a shot and see how that helps you with your faith, your family, your fitness, and your food. Prove to yourself that you can follow through with what you say you're going to do. Set these soft deadlines and then make sure that you hit them. And the more you do that, the stronger you will be. Thank you again for listening. Be sure to leave me a rating, a review, and remember, I can do, and so can you.